Welcome
to Walking the Room, episode
50, motherfucker!
50! Woo-hoo!
Shit.
I got my dick out. I got my dick out. You got your dick out for number 50. I got my dick out.
Nobody has their dick out for 50.
I got my dick out. I got my dick out for number 50. Hey, why don't you put your lips on that?
You know I will.
Ah!
How about it? Walking the room. What if you took your dick out for 50?
Why
like
wouldn't
for real?
What if I took my
Like,
asshole
what?
out for 50? What if I... People don't know this.
Wait.
People don't know this.
What if you took it out and put it on the table?
Yes! People don't know that I have a fucking asshole that comes out.
You could separate from it, right?
Look,
It's a valve. That's all it is.
I was in a car accident when I was 7, and I was in the desert, and there was a car accident. There were some dead Indians on the road and stuff, but my asshole
That's
doesn't...
Jim Morrison's life. You can't take a pay. Did not
No,
happen.
that happened to me, and then now my asshole doesn't fit in my body anymore. It's slightly too small.
How fucked up are you that you took a slice of Jim Morrison's life, which isn't even true? I think that's the
it's
that's
true.
The fucking Oliver Stone version of his.
No, it's
life.
real. His asshole doesn't fit anymore. I have Jim Morrison's asshole. Fine. It's fucking out of the bag. Walking the room.
You know what 50 tells us? That we're fucking done.
Yeah.
We're fucking done.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Mm-hmm. To celebrate number 50, we invited classic American gas bag Patton Oswalt into the closet, and hey, maybe we'll get a fucking word in. Holy shit!
Did you call him classic American gas?
Yeah, I did. Classic American gas bag Patton Oswalt.
If that poster doesn't hit our fucking page, right up there with fucking frosted tip douche and man tits. I mean, fucking Patton branded us early on. People call me sweater tits, sweater bitch, sweater girl.
Yeah.
Sweater girl I have actually started going by. I've just caved in.
No, I
the
agree.
FTD,
I agree.
right?
Yeah.
You're the one with the fucking man tits, though. Man
man
tits.
tits.
Any better.
No, still gotta work out a little bit. Is cheese part of a workout?
It is.
Because when I go to the Y and I work out, but I bring a plate of cheese.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like you, I tie my fucking hands to my leg and I eat it like
your
a fucking
hands
bird.
like that, and you lay in it. I just lay in my cheese.
Hey, you guys, Osama bin Laden is dead, so
For a week now.
let's just go around the circle and everyone just tell their favorite Osama memory. Everyone just. What's your favorite Osama memory? Because one time, here's the deal: we were all partying up in Rath's house. This was like late '90s, and everyone was fucking drunk. And Osama goes into the back. And he comes out in these bikini briefs, and he goes, "You guys are keeping me awake." And then he goes, and everyone's like, "Fuck you!" He was like beard covered in blow, like he was just like,
I know,
he was just partying. He was just doing his fucking thing.
I remember I saw him at an audition for the first American Pie film. We all were hanging out with me. Him. Who else was in that room? I actually think Cross was there.
Yeah.
But I think that we were all goofing around in the room, and we were making fun of the script, and then he went in and he read for Stifler. And we could hear
that's
him.
right.
He would have been a great Stifler.
We heard him through the door, and he did this, and you could tell he was doing it for us, not for the auditioners.
Yeah.
Did this crazy over-the-top German accent, like to kind of screw with them.
Yeah.
Like to not get the role.
Yeah.
And then of course he acted like, "Oh, I'm glad I didn't get that movie." You know,
Well, that's always his fucking thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Ever since Fridays got canceled,
he
was never the same.
No, he wasn't. He was good, but he was good on that.
He was good on Friday.
Remember the one? Yeah. My favorite, my Osama bin Laden memory was he and I went to get blow. Fuck, this has got to be what am I going to say? 95? No, yeah, because this is like a year before I get sober.
Yeah,
we go to get blow, and he'd been fucking drinking wine all day.
Yeah.
The guy brings out the Coke. It's super good. We do a rail, and
You
fucking
go to the
throws-
guy's house.
Yeah, we go to this guy's house to get below.
No.
We go to this
Okay.
guy's. He was a friend of Neil Patrick Harris's,
Right.
and we go to get below, and he does a railer, and then just fucking throws up all over the guy's carpet.
yes!
Just fucking red wine vomit everywhere.
That sounds
and
like Ben.
he fucking starts crying. I gotta fucking carry him out to the car. Like he just wasn't fun to hang
When he
with.
got
He just
into
was
it,
a shitty. He was a shitty
but I'll never
partier.
forget the time when I went to the Mad Dog.
Are you talking about Mad Dog in the Fog?
Yeah, Mad Dog in the
Lower
Fog.
Haight?
Lower
San
Haight Street in
Francisco.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to meet him there. I'm like, I'll meet you there after my set, but I got bumped, so I got there like an hour late. So he had been fucking into the fucking black and tans because he fucking loved them.
Oh,
and
no.
as I am walking in, he is running out and he tears his shirt open. He's got fake breasts on, and he just runs screaming down the street with his fucking fake tits out. And I was like, Ben, where are you going, bro?
Yeah, but here's
and
the
he
thing.
was,
Here's what's great about that. I have the fucking beginning of that story that you missed. We're in the bathroom, and I start fucking him. I put my tip in.
Oh, Bin Laden's asshole was like,
no,
fucking.
no,
Oh my God,
not then. I put
it
my
was
tip
tight
in,
then?
and he's like, "No, let me just blow you. No, let me just blow you." And I'm like, "Dude, come on, man," because we're both pretty fucking high. Anyway,
Yeah, but tell the end of that story because at the end he cried, and he cried in the sink for a while, and then he turned around and he yelled, "You wait," didn't he?
Mm-hmm. And then he put his hand up, and I
then what
swear to God, well, his early days corn dogging. He was letting me know
corn dogged Bin Laden?
he was going to corn dog me.
I used to talk to the guys at Mondo Video Go-Go on Vermont, and they said that he would go in there all the time, at least twice a week, and he would rent Night Patrol, the one with Linda Blair and the Unknown Comic.
Yeah.
And he would watch that. And he would like watch the scene of her. There's a scene she's at. Linda Blair is at a pool, and she's kind of in a bikini thing, and he would just watch that over and over again. And this had to be the oldest videotape. Then the thing comes out on DVD years later, and I remember I think it was back at the Cat and Fiddle. We had that birthday party, and I gave him the DVD, like, "Hey, well, remember this?"
Yep.
And then he looked at it and was like, "Linda Blair is fat." Like, it was just like the weirdest. That's actually after that time I stopped hanging out with him.
Yeah,
that's
no,
when
he got
started
weird.
Because the American Pie thing that ate his guts out. He
fucking
would never
bummed him
admit it. That
Well,
ate
because
his
he was
guts
also
out.
because he's fucking dating Jennifer Coolidge.
Right.
Right after me. So then she gets in the movie. He doesn't. He can't
doesn't.
fucking
He's
deal.
bummed.
But
Right,
then
yeah.
he started doing a lot of like USO shows with Colin Quinn. I think that's where he fell in love with Clyde over there. Like after the shows, he would go sign stuff, and then
Well, he also did a
just
stand-up
didn't come
tour
back.
for Speed Stick.
He got huge in Afghanistan, and he thought, "Oh, I'll just ride this right back into
And
LA."
it never going to fucking happen.
Never happened.
You know, when they found him, he was wearing an Armed and Dangerous shirt. John Candy, his body.
Yeah.
Apparently, that's what he wants to be buried
yeah.
in. So that's pretty. I mean, that's pretty cool.
It's a little prophetic now, but he had a pretty good airplane chomp.
Yeah, but you know what? He would only. That is. Oh, I know. Yeah, he did have a good airplane track, but he wouldn't change the punchline. Remember that? And they cut his set out of Comedy on the Road.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's right.
And they also canceled Buster's Happy Hour. They canceled the entire series. They canceled all of Buster's Happy
Well,
Hour.
he was
Buster Poindexter.
He was best friends with Buster Poindexter for like 5 years. They were like tight.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Loved the Buster Poindexter character. Did not like David Johansen.
Right.
No.
He would hang out with him when he's like, "Let me know when you're Buster."
I feel like a lot of us feel that way.
Well, I definitely.
You know?
I don't want to know David Johansen.
Anyway, I mean, I'm.
I was actually cut out of Buster's Happy Hour. My set. I ate it so
Really?
hard. Yeah, I ate it so hard, and they called me up accusatory. We're cutting you out of the show, and I said, "Hey, I'm still getting paid for the set, right?" They go, "Yeah." I go, "Oh, thank God." That's the worst set I've ever had in my life. I ate it so hard. I did not get a laugh on that show.
I think I was cut out, but I also feel like they weren't taping when I did my set. And if you recall this, the show was so bad that after you did your set, you had to go sit in the audience because there wasn't enough people.
That's
So,
right,
and
because it was
throughout-
in that gigantic space. It
Right?
was so huge.
Where was it? It was down on Hollywood, right?
I think it was the theater that ended up being Chevy Chase's theater, or
That's
was
right.
previously his theater. Remember, it was.
So you know what it was? Then it was the fucking old Star Search stage.
whatever it was
Holy
way
enormous,
too
yeah.
big for what they were doing.
It was enormous.
Have
and
you
it was,
seen the
so
documentary,
this is
18 Days of Chevy Chase?
For those of you that are listening to this that are not fucking comedy freaks that are in their late 40s, there's a show that was on, I don't even know if it was on MTV or VH1?
MTV.
No, I think Buster's Happy Hour might have been VH1.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was VH1.
I think it was VH1.
But Buster Poindexter, David Johansen hosted and he didn't love Costanza. He was fucking potted the whole time.
Yeah, he didn't
pay
want to deal
attention
with
it.
any
Did you
of
have
us.
any?
No.
Did you guys have any experience with him at all? Did you talk to him at all?
I never
No, he
once
just
spoke to him.
He sat over at the bar. And he was drunk.
Yeah.
Sounds great.
There was a bar on stage. Like
Yeah.
that was the thing. It's every fucking beginner's stand-up pitch. It's
Yep.
like a nightclub. Well,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Let's not. Let's not.
There'll be
So you want it to be
cocktail
horrible.
waitresses, right? There'll be cocktail
And they're going to
waitresses.
drop the checks halfway through your set.
And he would sit there. Yes.
Don't recreate the ambience of a comedy club for a TV show because we're all trying to get out. We're trying to get out of the clubs to do TV that make it look like a theater.
Hey, new show. Just pitch it in. Hear me out. It's called Bachelor Party. It's just 30 bachelor parties you guys do a comedy for.
Well, it's weird because Greg and I pitch random blender drinks to MTV, and it's comedians doing, and then randomly they make blender drinks during your jokes.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. We also pitched, the manager used to be a comic. So he does 45 minutes up top, runs.
Oh, I know his set.
Oh, God.
And they call it Taco Bell because an hour later your ass is ringing. Hey! He's the manager, you guys. Give him applause.
Well, we couldn't get to our guest tonight, but Dave Anthony will be back next week. Glad you guys came out. You know, it's my joint. It's my joint. We have a good time here.
Oh, my God.
See you guys next
Have
week.
you done the Stress Factory?
You know what? I've never done the Stress Factory.
It's in
and
Jersey.
I'm always wary of doing places. I'm sure it's a good club, but I am wary of doing places like there's a place called Pips. That their whole line is, yeah, you might be a successful comedian, but you wait till you... It's like when they take pride in how awful it can be for comedians, I'm a little wary of going to go do
I did
those.
one set at Pips.
Oh, you actually went to Pips?
Yeah.
I've never gone there.
Enjoyable. Well, I lived out in New York, so...
I remember doing, I would go to Stand Up New York and run sets for Conan, and they always talked about how, you might do well at the Improv or the Comedy Show, but you come here, man. And all the comedians that worked there were so mean and made it so difficult for you.
That's such
and,
a
and took
weird
pride
thing.
in that. Like,
But
sabotage.
Can you imagine any other art form doing that? Can you imagine like a gallery going, you Mark Rydens or whatever. You Kutsabis might fucking hang their paintings here, but not you, son of a... But you try to fucking hang a painting here. You try to paint something for here.
In our gallery, every fourth frame just sets the canvas on fire, right? You don't know which ones.
Yeah.
You really...
Plus, some of these walls are made of paper. Your shit might fall off. I don't fucking give a shit.
Yeah. This is where the real art happens, man.
Also, we bring the blind here. I don't understand that.
What?
The blind.
Yeah, why would
they
you
can't
do that?
see? How good you're painting then, asshole?
Yeah.
I don't understand why you be mean to me. I just make paintings.
Nobody knows about this place, but there's a place called Grandpa's in Staten Island that was owned by Grandpa from the Addams Family.
Oh, right. What's
The
his
actor,
name?
the actor was Grandpa.
Grandpa Al Lewis.
Yeah,
Al
so
Lewis.
He owned a comedy club on
owned a
Staten
comedy
Island.
club.
Oh, yeah.
And so I was in New York forever, and then someone's like, "Oh, you never been out to Grandpa's?" I'm like, "What? There's actually a club out there?" So I go, "Get me a set. I just want to know what it's like." So I go out there, and it's just like
I'm sorry, did you take the ferry?
I took the ferry. And then
So
I
you
took,
took
and I
a
took
boat.
The train. Yeah,
You
I
took
took
a
the
boat to an island to go do comedy.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's like get there, and I'm like, this place is just fucking weird. And I'm sitting there, and they're very like, just sit over there. Like it was very like rigid and weird.
Yeah,
those places. And this guy goes up, and he's like the regular comic there, and he just does David Tell's act. And I just like texted Attell at the time, or didn't text him. I think I called him, and I was like, "Dude, there's a guy doing your act right now." He's like, "What's his name?" And I like told him, but the guy got off stage, and I was like, "Hey, that was Attell's act." And he's like, "What? No, I just look, I just went into this fucking panic. No, I didn't. What? No. Oh."
But it must have felt like to you. You ever get in those rooms where you realize this is a comedy club that is actually not connected to comedy
At all.
In other words, you're on an island in this club where he may as well do David Tell's act because
Nobody
as far
knows.
as you're concerned,
Right.
the rest of the world has been wiped off.
Does
the
not
face of the earth.
exist.
Right.
This
And-
is the only place you may as well just do whatever you want.
And the people that come there don't like they're not attached to comedy either.
Yes.
They're
Yeah.
not at all.
They
They don't want comedy. They want. It's like it was like old school Italian fucking Staten Island guys. Like it made me laugh. Like, it was just fucking weird.
Yeah, I know I've told this story before, but it was so eerie and it's so true. When I did a set finally at the Comedy Store, and I was so excited because I've heard about, oh my God, this is a legendary place. And I come off stage, and there's Mitzi, sitting on the, come here, and she shakes my hand. Do you live in town? And I said, I do. She goes, do you want a job here as a doorman? And at the time I was writing on a show, I said, I have a day job. And she snatched her hand away like, you just made the big, and wouldn't talk to me anymore. And then I'm walking out feeling like, oh, I suck. This is horrible. And all these open micers that were huddled in the corner, what did she say to you, man? And I said, I was really disappointed. Well, she just offered me a job as a doorman. Like, in my mind, I thought that was her way of going to get out of comedy.
Right.
And they all said, she never offers people the doorman job their first set. That's great. And in my head, I'm like, I got to get out of here. Like, this is like that group of survivors in the Poseidon Adventure that are going the wrong way down the ship. And you're trying to go, no, you're going deeper in the ship. No, this is the right way. This is the way you got to go.
They didn't follow Gene Hackman.
No, they didn't follow Gene Hackman up to sunlight.
Hackman knew where he was going.
Yeah,
he dies in the end.
I remember I did a set there, and she was just in the corner, and she didn't say anything, and I was just like, "You're get me out of here! I just want to go."
You ever done the Comedy Store, Greg?
Only when we were doing that alternative
the belly room.
Yeah, and then once I've done the main room for a benefit, but I was like, I felt like, you know what, my sweater doesn't want to go here. No. I know, like my energy, like I go, there's nothing, I don't think there's anything I need from this place. It doesn't want me.
Right,
I don't want it.
Yeah.
I know people that work there that I like. I know like Al Madrigal works there all the time, and I think
I just
Al's
saw his name on the
awesome.
list last night, and Natasha Leggero, and like there were good comics on the list, and I was like, how the fuck? Because when I went there, it was like I'm doing comedy for the dead. Like it's just got this, it's like ghouls. Like it's just got this awful fucking vibe. The place is just dark and nasty. And, and the main room, anytime I went in there, was just there was no show happening in there. It was just like a dead empty space. Like, well, sometimes when Pryor came here, he did sets there. I'm like, well, so you closed it off, and what the fuck is happening?
This is just
only Pryor touches that stage. What?
Yeah. What is this, Norman Bates' house where he sealed off his mom's room and kept it pristine?
Exactly. Right? Well, but people used to get killed downstairs. Like it used to be owned by Mickey Cohen. It was a mob hangout where they killed people. So it's a creepy place.
But there's so many places here. I kind of go, you know what? I can just scratch that one off my list. I don't know that I go there and get anything from it.
No, nothing.
But there are certain people that it makes sense for them to be there.
That's where the baby.
Marin was the door guy, right?
Marin was the door guy. But he was also a fucking cokehead. And
Kinnison was the door guy at one time. Dice, they all went through that. It was but back then, way back then, that's how comedy worked.
Yeah,
we didn't know any better. No. You went to a club. I remember the place that I started at in Garvin's. Your big leap, you knew you were making it, is when you went from the numbered list to the lettered list. There were two lists for the open mic. There were one with numbers, like 23 people.
Oh, you guys, I'm a J!
Yeah, exactly. But then there was also A through E, which were the pros. And if you finally made it to the pro list, you got to be, like, I'm C, which means you would maybe go up 7th. But if you were 23rd, it meant you were going up, 40th. Because it was numbers and the letters. So the day that they put me over, like, all right, so you're E tonight. I'm like, oh,
I'm an E. I'm going to call my mom.
Never having the brains to stop and go, this whole system I shouldn't be doing sets here. This is awful.
It's crazy. And now it goes like this. You're in college, you make a video with your friend, you do a set at UCB, and then you're in a Will Ferrell movie. That's it. And you're super attractive, and it's awesome for you. Then you get on an NBC series, and then I see if I can get work on your show.
Right, exactly. Wow. Yeah. Or you have a Twitter feed, and then you're suddenly staffed. That's how people get, I swear to God, it's crazy.
I'm getting staffed up Twitter feeds.
Yeah.
Oh my God, why are all these people only talking in 140 characters? This show is just jokes.
The pace is insane.
I got
bam. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, it's different. It's I don't know that. Look, I guarantee you it's hard for anybody starting. I'm not saying that, but it does feel now like there's just a million different channels to go through. You don't have to get into like a fucking line. Like you said, my first set I was in the late 30s at the Holy City Zoo.
Wow.
Late 30s, like 34, 35. I sat there with Milligan all night just rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
It just like, you just had to wait.
I was like 28. I was like 28, I think, when I first did a set.
Yeah, they would start those things at 7 and they'd go to midnight. Wow. And they would be, because they would know that there was enough comics to watch. 5 hours.
5 hours, yeah.
5 hours, people walking in, walking out.
And then you finally get to be host. One night, and I think Dan, what's his name? Dan, the photographer, Dan
Dion.
Dan Diaz has pictures of this, but people would do different themes when they started hosting. Also, And so I wanted to do a version of Night at the Apollo, and so I hung a fish. I went to the store and I bought like a flounder, and I just tied a string through it and I hung it up to the ceiling so it was just hanging. And anybody who came on stage, I go, "You got to rub the fish. You don't do a set." And as it got, and all the comics up top were like, "Yeah, all right." And they touched the fish and do a set. And as it got lower down on the list to the people that were not very good, and they would just get, I would be having screaming, "I ain't touching no fucking fish!" I'm like, "You don't do a set." They would just get crazy. They would just get so fucking mad.
Well, because then one of them would get bumped by King the Heat, who had to come in and work on a 5 or a 10 set. King the fucking Heat Collins. Can you bring it?
The Heat Collins.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you're listening at home, by the way, and I'm assuming that you're a fan of the show the way I am. I always pictured the show to be a certain thing. I did not. I am literally sitting in a clothes closet.
What'd you think was going to happen?
I thought you were
thought
in a
we were fucking
garage
lying
or something.
to the people?
Yeah.
I mean, there is a. By the way, this shows you where our technology is, because the podcast sounds as good as any other podcast.
Yeah.
But I'm talking into a microphone that is on top of a giant shoebox.
That's right.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with
This
that?
is the way that like the kids in the Narnia books would do a podcast. Let's all go into the clothes closet.
Yeah. No, there's a huge lion behind this fucking behind this wardrobe.
Yeah.
There's a lion.
And I'm in Greg's house, and it does smell like candy.
People,
Maybe you
not?
don't smell it anymore. It smells the house. It smells like
Well,
a candy
did you see the
factory.
giant box of candy
I saw.
downstairs?
Yeah.
We have a
Plus,
giant box
Dave
of candy.
gets-
Plus, my wife and I
shipments.
make that smell.
Oh, okay.
That's our.
You
we
sweat
peacock it
caramel
like that.
and
Yeah, we sweat caramel.
it is.
We genuinely do it in the closet, man. That's where we do it, right?
I can't believe you thought that was a lie. We don't
No,
fucking
it's
lie
not
to
that I
the
thought
people.
it was a lie. I just thought that
No.
it was when you said closet, I didn't think it was literally I thought it was a closet that had been converted.
No.
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 This
The
is
shit's real.
so when we're done talking, this mic gets taken away, and in the morning you guys come in here and you pick out your clothes.
Pick out our clothes. Yeah, no, it's
No. You missed a step. when this mic gets turned off,
Yeah.
we're gonna double corn dog you, 2 fists up your fucking asshole.
Wait a minute, two.
Yeah, double corn dog.
Oh shit, y'all been corn dogging. I seen it. I seen it. How
But you're gonna.
Why you got to go corn dogging all the time? You got friend. You got friend.
Shut the fuck up.
But you got friends.
Shut up. We're gonna
Why?
DCD this motherfucker.
You got friends.
Man, when I heard the Will Anderson episode, I swear to God, it is like someone taught 50 orangutans to speak, and 48 of them are talking and drawing and writing, and there's 2 that all they do is threaten anal rape and throw poo at each other. So they just keep bringing in different people. They brought in Will, they brought in Posehn, and Kilgariff. Just observe these 2. They'll threaten to rape you. Don't worry about it. Just let them go. Take notes. I feel like I've just been sent to some facility outside of Nairobi. We can't socialize these 2 monkeys.
Yeah, no,
It's kind of
absolutely.
true.
Do you remember the monkey outside of Fresno that the guy had left, and then he went to visit and brought a cake, and the monkey went nuts and chewed off his testicles and his foot?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah. And I didn't bring a cake, so I'm doomed.
We've only had 4 guests, and every guest had the same reaction. They're like, "Oh, it's fucking in a closet." Yes, it's as sad as it sounds.
What the fuck?
There's not
This
a
is
word.
great. You can fit in here.
There's not a contrived. The one thing I like, there's not one fake moment of this entire thing. Anything Dave and I said about our careers, like people are like, yeah. When I go do shows now, and people come because they listen to the podcast, they literally come up and go, "So you're doing okay?" Right?
Yeah. That's all you get now.
Truly.
You're all right, right? Like, it's
Yeah.
okay? It's
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah, it's not like, hey, I
no.
love the podcast. It's, so what's going on?
You know what I'm going to do? Next time someone does that, they're going to walk up and go, "Hey, you okay?" I'm just going to quickly pull out a gun and put it in my mouth and blow my brains out. "Hey, you all right?" "Oh, kaboosh!" Oh, my God.
Oh my god!
I did a reading in Mesa, Arizona, did book reading, book signing,
Here we go.
and we're doing I wasn't reading my book. I was
Classic American. You listen to another episode of Classic American Gas Bag. Starring Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt and Warren G. Harding are gonna bloviate for an hour.
And fucking Warren G.
And Warren G. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I was talking. People were doing Q&A, and they're asking me about like what podcasts you like, what Twitters, and I was mentioning, well, obviously there's the podcasts like Mark Maron's and Comedy Death Ray. I go, but then there's like the more. They're like the Bill Hicks equivalent of a podcast. They just haven't broken big yet. And I mentioned, like, and when I mentioned yours, I went like walking the room, and like a third of the room all went like, yeah, and they were all the sketchiest, most awful people reading, like guys with neck tattoos.
Just some guy with his dick out in the back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like a guy, as Jim Goad calls all meth addicts are either string beans or pumpkins. They're just the skinniest guys in the meth. So the string bean guy with his way too young, way too fat girlfriend, they're like, yeah, like that part of the room.
Oh my God, dude!
I said, found a voice to
2 weeks
these
ago.
people.
I said they should profile or just do go to our Walking the Room page on Facebook, grab just 3 or 4 people and see where they are in 10 years. I guarantee you they're going to go to someone's house and find fingers in a bag.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like there's going to be all kinds
I named this one Greg.
Oh, Greg!
Hey, Greg, how you doing?
And yeah.
It's
You know what? CSI they had a continuing serial killer that did miniature characters, but it's the same thing. He'll just have a little closet with little fingers sitting on chairs and talking to each other. That one's Greg and that one's Dave, and sometimes Patton comes in.
Oh, Dave's angry today. Why is Dave angry? No. And they're going to find a typewritten manifesto, and it won't make any sense until they look at the glossary on your page and go, oh, I get it. Okay, that's what they're doing.
This is becoming like reading Dune.
It is. The language of this podcast is getting so obscure and crazy.
They're like the old arrested guy who will say, "But I was just killing homo-tangs." Go, "What the fuck is he talking about?"
All I did was corn dog a homo-tang. How's that illegal?
David Greg said, "Beware the homo-tang." I have the T-shirt. Y'all being cone dog. Stop saying that.
You know I can't have no sellies. I'll shake them.
What's he talking about? What, he just keeps saying Tim Tam. Is that a girlfriend that he killed? Who is that?
Oh, Tim Tam.
We just got some best. I just put a white Tim Tam up in my bitch.
Oh my God.
Oh, they got white Tim Tams downstairs.
Finally.
For Stormfront. Because we goddamn had to have our own Tim Tams. I ain't gonna eat no chocolate Tim Tam on Storm. Motherfucker.
Are you going to start doing a Stormfront comedy?
Stormfront comic? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to be in a whole Stormfront tour this summer through Idaho. It's called Wider Than the Whitest Tim Tam. And I'll just be bringing it. I'll be fucking keeping it real.
Do you think you could infiltrate like a Stormfront thing? And then it's too late that then they realize, oh, you're not. They booked this comedian. Do they have comedians?
Would he be believable
they have
as a
musicians.
hateful human being? Absolutely.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
Whoa.
But they're like,
Whoa. Are you talking about Sugar Pie Anthony? I don't fucking get it. You guys are mixing me up with someone else.
No. We got it right.
Stormfront guys, he needed to focus his hatred. It's for everything. Like it's exhausting hanging out with him.
I would love to be able to do something like that, but number one, they would kill me.
Yeah.
Number two, they're too creepy.
What is Stormfront? Is it like a?
That's a website that where all the white supremacists go.
And they do they do music fests and stuff like that?
Yeah.
What they do?
They have like Stormfront bands, right?
Yeah, there's Stormfront bands.
All the Oi punk bands. Some of the Oi.
Oh. Have you heard of Beastie Boys?
What? I don't.
Mudhoney.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga,
huge Stormfront artist.
Biz Markie, oddly enough.
He never got it.
Yeah, he
Biz
did not
Markie
know.
never got it.
He did
just
not
never
know.
got
But they
it.
loved him. They
But
loved the music.
Yeah, look, he looked at it like a corporate. I'm not a part of Coca-Cola. They just want me to do an hour. I don't give a shit. I walk away. It's a fucking corporate. But they hate black people. Their fucking check don't hate black people. Why did you say don't?
Yeah, this check isn't racist.
That was, man. I think we should end the segment there.
All right.
All right. Hobotang is now a very distinct thing from homeless person or junkie. It's such a specific thing.
Yeah.
Hobotang is very specific. It's they're
It's an able-bodied freeloader.
It's an able-bodied above ground.
Yeah,
like an
above ground. They have their own domestic living situation. They're not in a box. They're not living.
Mm-hmm.
They're not
terrestrial
traveling.
hobo.
Yeah, and yet they don't want to work for anything. They're
want free
trying to
shit.
get stuff for free while they have a house.
Yeah, and it's
they're
varying
able-bodied.
degrees. I mean, one of the things we go like in college, like if you live in a house with a bunch of guys, the guy that would use your toothbrush in lieu of getting his own, and you didn't even realize it for a while, and realize he'd been using it all term, like you two have been sharing a toothbrush. That's the beginning of Hobotang. Like that is like so,
right.
Who puts another man's toothbrush in his mouth? Not for sport. Not for sport.
I put him in my bottom.
Yeah, he means the bristle part.
I put him in my bottom.
Not the part that you sharpen.
Y'all been brush dogging?
Y'all been brush dogging. You done brush dogging my whole butthole.
Here's the thing. Martin Lawrence said it best.
And you know what? Anytime a gentleman says that, you're going to hear something
Isn't
great.
that what he said? Right?
Anytime.
Did he say you need to be cleaning your assholes? I might be misquoting him.
No, he said that on Oprah.
He was full hobo tang.
He was on Oprah, and she said, "Do you have any advice for my audience?" And
Right.
he said, "Y'all need to clean your assholes."
Yep.
That's
I also was thinking about it that
straight up
hobo
classic
tang is
mode.
almost exclusively white.
Yeah, hobo tang's pretty
Hobo
white.
tang is white.
Hobo tang's pretty white.
It seems white.
So I am. Last night, we're out on the stoop across the street having some beers with some guys, and the hobo tangs come out. Husband and wife. The kid's not there. I guess someone was watching him. I said, "Is your baby locked away?" And they're like, "Yeah, he's locked up." And I was like, "Oh, it's kind of serious." So he's looking all clean and shaven and the haircut, and someone mentions that, "Hey, you look all cleaned up," and he's like, "Yeah, she wouldn't fuck me until I got a haircut." And she goes, "Yeah, no, I told him get a haircut or I won't fuck anymore because it's been 7 weeks since the baby came, 7 weeks, and so now we can have sex." So and I'm just like I don't want to know anything about the hobo tank breeding
they
situation.
breed. Right.
I don't want to fucking know. Like keep your.
I love the fact that they shake each other's coin pockets. You know, coin pockets, in their skin. They call it shake in the hobo tang universe. They call it.
No. You can't even say it.
Vicky, write it down.
Yeah.
They call it shaking your coin pocket. Let me knock some coins.
I get to watch the glossary get expanded. I get to watch.
I'm gonna knock coins out of here.
The thing
Boom,
is-
let's knock coins.
Have you heard of cum coining? It's when you fuck a hobo tank so hard and you make them cum so hard that their coins shoot out of their pocket. It's called cum coining. It's just how they do.
It's how they do.
It's how they
They got
do.
their
And I
hoes.
remember this from watching Mutual of Omaha way back in the day.
Sure, Wild Kingdom.
Wild Kingdom, Mutual of Omaha.
Yeah, he'd get on that safari truck and he'd go down and.
Yeah, so you don't ever want to hear that. But anyway, the baby's doing fine. Little hobo tang I haven't seen, but a couple nights ago I did see. I did hear outside at like 2:00 in the afternoon, and I looked out the window, and Mama Hobotang was standing in the driveway next door with her arms crossed, and baby Hobotang, not baby, 2-year-old Hobotang, was just underneath the orange tree screaming. Because he wanted oranges.
Yeah.
She was like, "We're not getting oranges right now.
Yeah.
We're going to the store."
Well, that's also how they. That's how they learn.
Yeah.
That's how they learn.
Yeah.
They try and shut them down. They try to shut him down. You can't put a youngster in a tree. It's got to figure it out. So they try to shut it down.
Yeah,
right?
but then eventually they'll start to climb on their own, and then they'll get their own.
What if you were witnessing like his manhood ritual?
I
Like
think
they
I
got
am.
Did he get his orange yet? He hasn't gotten his orange yet, but he's close.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck when they
Right
get
now,
orange.
he's just as all young hobotangs do between the ages of 2 and 4. They just sit under the tree and scream until they realize this isn't working.
Right.
This is not working.
And
And then they start to climb.
It takes 2 years of screaming to realize that.
because the hobotang is not aware that the orange is not a sentient being. So if they feel like they want the thing to say something back, because they also maybe it's as passive aggressive as dad, where it won't talk to me either. You know what I mean? So it's the same sort of thing. It's
Oh God.
how about it? That's how they do. Hobotangs.
So, hopefully the baby's fine and everything's good over there. She brought up again. She's like, "Yeah, I drove myself home after an hour and a half after having the baby." And I was like, this is like now her story. Like she's now the woman who just walks around the neighborhood. "How are you?" "Good, I drove myself home an hour and a half after the baby came out of my vagina." Well, fuck. All right.
I wonder if the baby comes out like in a dollop and then grows. Like if it drops out, if it squirts out and then like you know what I mean? Like
All I know,
like when you drop those little capsules in water and then they become giant sponge
Monkey.
dinosaurs or whatever they are.
Yeah,
a sponge monkey.
A sponge monkey. All I
Are you
know.
getting a sponge monkey, your baby? That's what they call it. Sponge monkey, your baby.
All I know is the sound they make when they come out.
Hey,
it's a boy, I think. A hobotang. I don't know. Wait till
so
it forms.
fast.
Wait
They
till it
come out
forms.
so fast.
Let's get in the car. That's the sound of a hobotang birth. Get in the car.
I can't even. People are gonna go. How do you make that sound? You use 2 hands.
Yeah.
When you make that sound, I can't.
You have to.
What do you do? You put your left hand.
Yeah, well, it's like he's gathering up the sound and then
Letting
making
it
it
free.
explode. Yeah.
Run, Hobo Tang, run! I love that.
You're like if
So-
Jane Goodall was studying shit that nobody wanted to read or hear about.
Yeah.
You're doing an ethnographic study that no one's going to want to read.
No, I'm
one
deep.
wants to
You
know.
say, could you blend it with Stormfront? Look what I'm blending in with right now. Like I'm in the fucking shit.
You are in the shit.
I'm
dude.
in the shit.
You're in your own little personal Vietnam.
Yeah,
in a
I
weird
am.
way, right?
I am.
Charlie don't surf. We know that.
No.
What's going on?
Okay. So, Cricket's.
No.
Cricket's. This is awesome. Cricket's roommate is moving out. I told everyone that.
Yeah.
Cricket's roommate is moving out.
Right.
So she moved out yesterday.
A lot of people, some people call it moving. I prefer to think of it as she's getting away.
Getting away.
She's getting away.
And she is truly like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Get me
Yeah.
the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And I saw her and she's packing up her car and I go, oh hey, and I almost called her Crickets. I go, so Savannah's, I saw her. She's looked kind of sad, that you're moving. And she goes, no, she's not sad. And I was like, so will we see you around? No, she's just fucking gone. She can't take it anymore. So she's moving her shit out, right? And I was taking Finn to Chipotle because that's how he rolls. He digs the Chipotle.
Wow.
And,
What does he eat at Chipotle?
It's the first food he ever ate.
He likes the beans and stuff.
He fucking eats everything. He eats guacamole by the spoonful.
Wow.
Yeah.
He eats spicy food like crazy. I don't eat any of that shit, but he's like a fucking lunatic for it. So we're going to Chipotle. I'm like, yeah, I'll be back. I'll probably see you. So we come back, and we walk up to the gate, and I see Crickets and boyfriend number 3. I don't know which boyfriend this is.
So 3 has vaginas.
13 to 19.
Right. Oh, so he's in the 19.
Yeah, this
he's
is the
in
guy.
What
This
is
is
it?
the guy who's in the high F numbers.
What is that word? Vaulted? What is it? The
Vaulted?
What is it? What's the word when
The
you say
vaunted?
Vaunted? Is that the word I'm
Is
looking
it?
for? The vaunted number 19.
Yes. Okay. Yeah.
The vaunted number 19.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's up there. He's taking care of it well. So, they're sitting there. And
They
I'm
say
like,
it's tight. You
and
got to get a pitching wedge. Go ahead. That's the legend, dude. It's my job to keep the legend. He can't
God,
shake her
don't-
pocket.
I mean, it's
but
just better.
he chases her cricket.
It's better
in
than that.
19.
It's better
I chase your cricket.
I love how what Dave is saying is horrible enough, and Greg thinks he needs a color man. Like what's coming out of Dave is so god awful. Greg's like, I need to put a little spice on that.
Hey,
No, it's good.
I chase your cricket in 19. Let me get my pitching wedge.
Wait,
Let
what?
me get my pitching.
Can you say that whole sentence again?
I want to chase your cricket in 19, so let me get my pitching wedge. 19th hole, buddy.
Horrible.
That's one hole beyond
Absolutely
18.
horrible.
We have a golf thing happening here. We didn't even know it.
I want to chase your cricket 19. Yeah.
I hit it with the pitching wedge.
So, oh my God, we were in Petco the other day.
Putter
and
done.
There was a bag of crickets, and I wanted to go, Fed, look! Take them and scatter them next door.
In joke! When they investigate your father, in joke!
So I walk in, and she's sitting there in her pajama bottoms, right? And the dude's sitting next to her, and she's like tapping away on her phone, and she goes, Catherine locked me out when she left. So the girl like moved out and left and just left. She like went, well, I'll close the door because I'm leaving. And Crickets was fucking running around outside in her pajama bottoms. And she didn't know, so she was just like, all right, later. And she drove away to her new apartment. And so Crickets was like locked out, and she's all mad at her. She's like, well, she just left me here, locked out. And I was like, how the fuck did she know you're running around outside in your pajama bottoms?
Yeah.
So then Finn plays with her dog.
Aerating the field.
What?
Go ahead. You aerate the field.
I don't.
You call it the field.
I don't.
She calls all 19 vaginas the field.
Again, the worst color man in the history of the podcast.
So she takes it outside in a pajama bottom, which is
yeah.
to aerate the field.
Yeah.
Just like when you poke holes in the grass.
Don't. You're an adult.
Not anymore,
No,
buddy.
I know.
We've come for a circle.
So then Finn plays with the dog, and then I go, it's time to take him to bed. So we go in, and then I'm reading Finn a couple stories on the couch. How about me? Right? Dad of the year right now, right?
Yeah.
Dad of the year.
Yeah.
And I gave him a couple fucking shots in the kidney.
Boom.
But so we're reading him, and then I start to hear, wow, I couldn't fucking text you. And there's a fight starting. Crickets and her boyfriend are fucking screaming at each other right outside my front door.
Oh Oh
my God.
Right?
Dear God.
And it's all about a text that she didn't send. And she's like, well, I couldn't send the text. I need you to be a friend right now. And he's like, well, I just wanted to figure out what the situation was. Just be a friend. And he's like, what's going on? And then me and Finn go over to the door, and we're peeking out the little hole. And Finn goes, the dog's name is Bill, and he goes, Bill! And I was like, no. God damn it! and then the
Love your cover. Love your cover.
And then he sticks his finger in the door hole, and he's like trying to get it out. It was very funny. So I was like, "Fucking quiet down!" And then I just hear dude goes, "So that's it?" And she goes, "What does that mean?" And then I just hear the door close and see him walking down the street.
So you saw a breakup.
That's it.
Yeah, 13 to 19 is open, gentlemen. Open.
Oh
Holy
Goodness.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
Get on it.
Who's gonna fucking
Who
take care
wants
of
to
that
play
shit?
the 19th green.
Hang on, wait a second. Yep, Craigslist just froze. Oh my God, it just froze. It just got overloaded. That's crazy.
When
wow.
I love watching a couple fight. I hate to say it. Maybe it's because of the book
It's
or something, but I
fascinating.
love watching a couple fight. One of my favorite things was, remember when I lived over on Genesee with Amira in the duplex in the place? One morning I walk out to our backyard, which is a little tiny backyard, and there was a cell phone in the middle of the backyard. And so it wasn't either of ours. So I pick it up and I just dial. I go, well, what's this? So I call a friend on there and I go, hey, listen, I found a cell phone and your number's in here. Well, this girl and her boyfriend had gotten in a fight and they lived 2 blocks over and he chucked the phone. He had chucked the phone into our fucking yard.
Oh my God.
And I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like, that is so awesome. Like that fight where he, like, clearly he found something he didn't like and he threw it and it landed in our yard and she came over. She was kind of in a bad mood about it. But I just loved
She
it.
was?
Well, she's glad to get it back. But just,
She was in a bad mood about her boyfriend throwing her phone. That's weird.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, it was like, I love like that kind of like, especially like when you're married and it's just, everything's just like day by day, everything's fine. And it just, that kind of drama just leaves, if you're in a decent marriage, that kind of drama just leaves your life. It's just not something you're a part of. So when you see it on a street corner, and it seems so foreign to you now, but they're like throwing your fucking arms up.
Yeah.
And just then I guess this is fucking how it ends. Well, I guess it is. Well, then I guess it is. You know, and you're like,
Right.
yes, theater of sadness.
And after I told my wife that story, she goes, "Are you fucking kidding me? You're now teaching Finn what you do, which is to listen to all the neighbors through the fucking holes in the door."
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
I'm training him young.
And training him that women are horrible, apparently, because everything he's seeing is just got off.
Right? You're, from your mouth to God's vagina. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to Walking the Room. Welcome back to Walking the Room. The room. Booze. Oh, fuck, buddy. Why don't we just do it?
No,
Let's fucking fight.
No, seriously, it's like doing.
Can
It's like
you
doing an
imagine
autistic
the
guy.
fucking sound of
You're
skin?
a fucking autistic guy.
Hitting skin. Ugh, ow, fuck, boom. That
You know what?
sickening fucking.
No, you're making. It sounds like two guys fucking each other.
Yeah, it does.
Really
Well,
hard.
that's how you fuck. That's how you shake people's
Sounds
coin
like a
pockets.
belly
That's not
slap
how I
against
do
the
it.
back. It's
You want-
not good.
Do you want to shake my coin
I
pocket?
would ruin your asshole. I mean, ruin it.
It's already fucked up enough.
No, trust me, it's not.
You don't see what I do to it.
What do you do to it?
No, I've gone.
I used to put
any
M80s in my bottom when I was a kid. Guys, so Patton, what did you have to say?
Well, thanks. Hey guys, boy,
I've got
having
a bag of M&Ms in there now, but that's just for fun.
But they're not M&Ms.
Hey,
That's
can you
for
wait a
fun.
minute? You know, like the guys talk about in movies, you put soda cans in a pillowcase, you beat someone up with that, you put oranges in it. If you had a giant bag of M&Ms, would they mess someone up if you beat someone with a big bag of
No, you need something.
No,
a
they
little
would
more.
break into your head, but you know what it would be? It would be awesome. It would be so bizarre to fucking have that cracked across your head and smell chocolate. Like it would fucking, like you'd be bummed that your face is being smacked. Like, it would hurt. It would hurt, but you'd be like candy.
I know that would be the horrible part is that it would hurt, but you have this wonderful chocolate, so your memory would be so messed up of that incident.
Yeah. Then that would make you jerk off. But if you had, like if somebody beat you with oranges, same thing. But if somebody beat you with a thing of radios, you wouldn't feel. You wouldn't be psyched to
I had
get
a
Kevin
friend.
Bean.
I was driving in my friend's car, and we had a big bag of those peanut M&Ms, and he took a handful and put them in his mouth, and I swear to God, went 1 chew, 2 chew, and then did the biggest sneeze. So these shards of the coating went through his nose, all over the windshield, and so it was just like this, and chew, and it was like his own self-inflict. I just that has to be one of the most painful things.
Yeah, but then did you open up the door and kick him out while the car was moving? Because that's what you should do.
See, no, that wouldn't. I don't know why.
Kick him out of the car.
I would.
You motherfucker! Now you know. Now you know.
Oh my God, the candy shell fucking ripping through your nose.
Yeah, all triangular. Yeah, exactly.
Little fucking shards. M&M shell shards right through your fucking ripping through your nose.
Yeah. There's a.
That would hurt.
That's a good name for a punk band, Shell Shards. Shell Shards,
Shell Shards,
man.
Have you had the pretzel M&Ms?
I've seen them and I've avoided them.
How?
Because
Seriously, I know
chest
punch you right now.
I know the minute I open that bag, that's a bag I will go into that bag and never emerge.
Do you feel
amazing.
feel just because of where you sort of fit in the culinary world, you're a little bit of like a culinary hero? Are there just days where you go, I just want to go, like, do you ever just want to go, I just want to go to islands? And I want to not think about food. Like, I just want to. Well, by the way, I love the Islands Burger, but just like, do you ever feel the pressure some days to not have to fucking eat the fragua or whatever people bring you if they recognize you?
Well, the years of being a foodie have taken their toll on me, and now I desperately have to lose weight. And I went and talked to a cognitive nutritionist, and told her,
what's a cognitive?
It's a fancy way of going, why don't you fucking think before you eat four bagels while you're just driving around not moving?
Yeah.
So
wait, you're driving around not moving, so you're just sitting in your car basically in the driveway eating bagels. I mean, that's what that sounds like.
Maybe. No, I don't know. That's not the point of the story. But it's like I would describe how I'd have these meals, and she's like, you can do that when you're young, but you realize that you're in an age where that can kill you now. Like, basically, food, the way I was treating food is the way that binge drinkers used to drink, and then you get to that point, you're like, oh, I can't. Even if you don't stop cold turkey, you're like, if I'm going to continue to drink, I can't drink that way, because you can feel your body going, we're going to die.
Yeah, no.
We're literally going to die.
Yeah. I think the thing that you forget about food and alcohol is that it's almost like a guy that goes, no, we can party, but I'll kill you.
Yeah, exactly.
No, let's be friends. I want to hang out. But in the end, I will fucking tear right through your heart and your lung. I'm going to fuck up your stomach.
Hey,
buddy.
You're
not feeling this now?
How you feel about gout?
Yeah. Right?
Huh? You want some gout?
I have a friend who got gout. That is it, which is like an 18th
your legs hurt, right?
Yeah,
your legs ache.
Because he was eating too much rich food. And he was like, that's like something you read in a Charles Dickens book.
Yeah.
I just got gout.
Yeah.
Like Benjamin Franklin had that.
Oh, I'm feeling a little gouty.
A little gouty.
Oh, I'm
so
gouty
that was like his wake-up call. My wake-up call is me when I play with my daughter and we dance. We'll put music on, she loves to dance. And then I have to, after a minute and a half, go stand against the wall and just go, keep dancing. Oh, Jesus. And then...
Oh, my God. Every day is like the Godfather in your house.
Yes, exactly. I'm amazed I don't just fall over in the garden and take down 8 tomato plants.
Oh, God.
But then I'll take her to, music together class or Wallaby, and they'll do dancing, and she'll dance for a minute and a half, and not winded, will go and stand against the wall, because she thinks dancing is you dance for a minute and a half, and then you go stand against the wall.
She's getting your... Yeah.
That's what Daddy does. I'm like, no, sweetie... Your left arm doesn't hurt all of a sudden, and you're not like sweating really hard just on your back. You can keep moving.
Oh my God, it all makes sense.
You know what's so sad too?
No, it all makes sense because whenever Finn stretches, he diarrheas his pants. So it makes sense, and blood comes out of his cock. So it totally makes sense. Like before, I didn't realize what was happening, and now it's like, well, it's Daddy stretching.
No, it's fucked up too. Here's what's fucked up. It doesn't matter how much good time you spend with them, and you'll both learn this when you start to play this game. Well, when you ask them to do an imitation of you.
Oh no!
Like you'll go, because True's old enough to do that now, so they'll be like, do an imitation of Daddy. She sits down, flips open the computer, looks over it once, and goes eat, and then goes back to it. Like that's of all the fucking shit that I have done.
Yeah.
Taking her places, go to the park, buy her guitars, all this fucking shit, all these things that we do, lay on the ground, play Barbies. Hours of Uno, sorry, all this shit. Flips over the computer, looks at me, and goes, eat! And then goes back to the computer.
Yeah.
Fuck. So they do. They that's the you want to try and figure out what version of them that you want to fucking have.
Yeah, but she's imitating Daddy being busy on the internet. My daughter is imitating Daddy dying. Basically, just like trying not to die.
Yeah.
So I have to do something. I mean, it is that weird thing. It isn't even like I'm going on a diet. It's like, no, I literally need to change the way I live.
Or
Right.
you're gonna die.
But you
Or
have,
I will keel over.
But if you go out to eat and you are, and there are enablers, like you're like,
Oh, yeah.
you're the way like a pot comic is with pot. Like even if a pot comic wanted to quit, it's like fuck.
You
Here
can't.
they come with the fucking weed. Like
Oh,
you got,
God.
Man,
you
I
must
got
have to
some
turn
fucking
shit
sweet
down.
shit.
Like we've done this a little bit with the Tim Tams. Where like. We are eating it almost obligatory, eating these Tim Tams, getting
Lightness,
fatter,
yeah.
sweating, right? Thank you, Tofop. Thank you, Will Anderson.
I
I'm
can't
dying.
see.
Yeah.
I can't. I have a blood. I'm sugar blind. Oh my god. I'm sugar.
I turned into Brett Michaels. He's diabetic.
Wow.
He's diabetic.
But yeah, like when I'm on the road, I have to like. It was weird how you just said Island Burger. Now, what I try to do is I will pick like a couple nights a month. Like, okay, there's this restaurant I want to try, and then the rest of the time I will go somewhere and literally get a veggie sub at a Subway or a salad and eat it relieved. Like, okay, I'm eating something that's not going to literally hurt my stomach later.
Right.
You know,
right,
I'll
right.
be able to move around.
But are you the guy now when you go to a fancy restaurant? The chef is like, "Well, Patton Oswalt is here. He's a foodie," and just keeps sending you a moose bouge and all this fucking shit.
That did happen recently when I went to Chicago. I went to this amazing restaurant.
Frankie's and the cheese.
Yeah.
I love Frankie's and the cheese.
Yeah, it's literally the whole restaurant. Every day they carve a new block of
Yeah.
cheese.
And you
then
got to eat your way out.
You got to eat your way out of the restaurant. That's how you get. Yeah, it's an amazing experience.
Wow. It's a whole new
Yeah.
cheese establishment every time.
And you got to eat your way out.
Yeah.
It is
awesome.
this place called Schwa, and the chef is a
Upside down E?
genius. Schwa.
Isn't that an upside down E?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
And he is
I
a
don't like that.
lunatic
Did some
and a
thinking.
genius, and they crank metal, they crank like hip hop the whole time you're eating, and you're eating the best food you've ever had. This high end food that he's like comes out, he's always tugging on his beer like, what do you guys think? Because I'm working on this thing, and it's just whatever he's working on that night. There's no menu, and they just bring you this food, and because other friends of mine had gone there, other foodie friends, and had told him that I was coming, I just got. It was a battalion of food attacked me basically all night. And he goes, my friend brought these 3 kind of beers, but you got to try these and this wine. And it was ridiculous.
I feel like that's what happens to me when I go to In-N-Out. In-N-Out Burger, they just keep giving it to me.
Well, you
and I'm
keep
like,
you keep ordering it.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, I'll go up to the counter and I'll
Patton
say,
gets it. People
but
recognize him and they bring it to him.
Right, but
You
they
have
keep
to-
giving it to me.
Not until
They don't shut it down.
What about
They
with
don't
Well,
say-
Greg, in
They
Dave's
don't.
defense, after the 3rd animal style burger, his hearing goes out, so he can't hear himself ordering.
Right,
He
or them
thinks they're
asking
just
you to
bringing
leave
it.
because
And
it's gotten.
I just eat the meat. I don't eat the buns. I will go into the bathroom with all my buns, and I will take off my clothes, and I will cover myself in the buns because they stick to you because of the sauce, and then I would just run through in and out screaming, "Out! Out!" And then I'm out the door.
Because you were already in.
Yeah.
You were already
I was in, and
and
now
now it's
I'm
time to go out.
Yeah. I
In your
consider,
bun, you run out in your bun suit.
yeah. I
bun suit.
consider myself to be a foodie.
So you're saying you're saying you're a foodie. is what
I'm a
you're saying.
foodie, yeah.
But,
So you guys
you're
relate.
really a
Yeah,
foodie
yeah,
in that you put it on your
I put
skin
it on.
and you run around.
Yeah.
I think chefs appreciate that when they see that you're trying
They
to be
seem
creative.
to. They
seem
seem
to.
to.
But this place, if you ever get a chance to go to Schwa, it's
I've been to Schmoley's. It's right next to Honey Baked Ham.
You know what I had in
Beverly.
Chicago is
Schmoley's.
Schmoley's is right next to Honey Baked
It
Ham.
is.
And how do they not have a war?
And they
a Hasidic Jewish store.
Schmoley's shut down.
What?
Schmoley's shut down, and on the sign for Schmoley's there was a little hat and a little like one of those the horn, the shofar.
Yeah.
Those were on the actual side. So it was just like it was Honey Baked Ham and Schmoley's blinked.
Schmoley's
They
went
blinked.
down.
Yeah, they
Well,
went
that is
down.
the
Yeah,
fucking
like-
Honey Baked Ham brings it. I mean, they got a whole corporation behind them, and Schmoley's like, "I'm the neighborhood Hasidic fella." Like, what's he gonna do?
Have you ever when you were in Chicago, did you go to the place where they put the fucking cake in your shake?
Wrigley Field?
What?
They put the cake in there's a couple places in Chicago, and you go, and it's called a cake in the shake. And they take a cake, they make a shake for you, and then they put an entire piece of cake in it, and they just
I feel like Greg
What
is
do they-
saying.
do they-
I feel like Greg is saying this to the city of
they
Chicago,
just-
like hoping someone will do this.
no, I did it.
No,
I
this
went-
is not real.
No,
this is a
no,
dream
true.
that he had.
Yeah, yes.
This is a dream that
No,
he had.
the dude, no,
Was
the
it served
club
by a
owner,
unicorn?
the club owner from the improv in fucking Schaumburg's like, you got to have a cake and shake. When he said it the first time, I fucking came. I like like that. Then we went back and got new pants.
I didn't need to see
They
it.
just put the cake in it, and then they just grind it up a little bit so that it's little floaters in there, and then you fucking just, that's it. It couldn't be any simpler. It couldn't be any more fucking amazing. Where you don't even have, like, there's not even a word, like, as it's happening, you're like, I don't even know how to, what is this? What is happening? Is it food or am I like that hole?
what is that?
You know how there's that hole you're trying to fill?
What is that? That's a dessert.
But you know that there's that hole you're trying to fill with food?
Oh, that's
I feel
definitely.
momentarily it's filled. I'm like, oh, cake and shake. This is where it.
No,
what
cake
it-
and shake
It's a-
should hold you for a while.
Wait a minute. Are you describing a drinkable Tim Tam?
Oh, fuck me.
Is what is happening?
We have a blender.
Did we just
What
have
if,
a big?
what if you put Tim Tams in a blender with a little bit of milk?
Oh, it worked. No, but you and some ice cream. You just
Greg, Dave, I feel like we just had a big breakthrough here. I'd like to do an extra session this week if we could. I know that you're going on the road.
I'm going to shit in one of these shoes.
I just went, I had a very humbling experience in Arizona this past week that, I've spent, we've talked this to like years trying to build up a fan base.
Did you get raped?
And we'll get to that. So I love I started a story. Did you get raped? Like, just, boom. It's like
You said humbling experience.
it's like talking to a demented old circus monkey at a bus stop, and they taught him how to go. Did you get raped? And that's just what he asked everyone.
and then spins around in a circle. No,
Yeah.
it's true. And the thing about it is,
Would you like a banana? Did you get raped? I didn't. Would you like a banana?
All right, I'll take off my shirt.
it's funny that you describe it as a humbling experience because for you it would be, but for Dave it's just like, oh, that sounds. I mean, it's kind of a wish list. He's secreting. He's secreting is what he's doing.
It is, yeah.
All right, go ahead with your silly story.
I wanted.
I'm sorry you said humbling. I thought you said silly.
I would say you fairly succeeded in building a fan base. Yes.
Well, I mean, I thought I was, but every now and then you're reminded that, oh no, there's still always work to do.
Yeah.
I was booked at this place in Mesa, and I didn't know how big it was.
The venue or Mesa?
The venue was huge.
Yeah.
And
Mesa's pretty big too.
Mesa's pretty big too. 1,500 seat theater,
It's a big
and
table.
we,
You're fucking.
me and Kyle Kinane, sold just over
Good show.
600 tickets for a 1,500 seat hall. So that felt like, and I was like, they wanted me to do like at least 10 radio shows leading up to it. I'm like, I don't want to call into radio shows. I don't like calling in. I'm not against doing radio shows anymore, but I want to be there in person.
Yeah, of course.
Because calling in is just death.
The worst.
And I'll do any interview,
It's hard.
and it just
It's fucking
didn't
hard.
happen. And then so I was like, I'm tweeting it, I'm Facebooking it, I'm mailing listing it. Like I have all these people, and it happens. It didn't come together. And the people that came were so enthusiastic, and they were so cool. They treated it like, we're going to treat this like we're the only ones smart enough to be here. They were treating it like it's this secret thing. And I in my head, I'm like, this is just a failure. And then the next night, I got to Tucson, which I didn't do as much promo as I did for Mesa. That was a 900-seat thing, and it sold out. So there is still a randomness to the road, no matter how big you get.
Mesa's more old people.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because Mesa seemed to be there was all these like weird sculptures along Main Street, and there was a steampunk store and a comic book store, coffee shop, and a lot of like.
You sure nothing about Tempe?
No, we were definitely in downtown Mesa.
Oh.
Walking around. But it was just that. So, and also it just reminded me of, because we're driving from Mesa to like the next morning, Kyle picks me up. We drive from Mesa to Tucson, and there was something. It was just a 2-hour drive, but there was something about being the age I am now, with a daughter at home and a wife, and like being in a small car and rattling off through the desert, and stopping and getting a Subway sandwich that's not even a Subway. It's a Subway that's
In the
part
gas
of a
station?
giant gas station.
Oh,
Yes.
the fucking gas station
Yeah.
Subway is the most upsetting thing ever.
And that and the girl, when I got a sandwich, I said, I just want a veggie sub. I want lettuce, green peppers, tomatoes, mustard.
The fact
there were two. Yes, so there were two.
They
the,
don't.
the
They call
Oswalt.
it the fucking skirt.
Yeah,
they call it the
So-
skirt. They're not. Give those people
Yeah.
some credit.
They had two little bins of lettuce, and the one bin that was closer to her, that was only half filled, like they're clearly trying to get rid of it, was just the most visibly brown, rotted lettuce you've ever seen. And then the other bin, which clearly was new and full, was green and verdant and crunchy. And she reaches into this just brown, almost soupy glop. It's not even lettuce anymore. And I went, could I get the other lettuce? Because that's like really, I'm sorry, that's really, really brown. And she stopped to look at her, because it's clear they don't get produce shipments out in the middle of the desert the way they, they got to make it all last. And she looked over at her manager, and her manager gave her this look like, give the fucking city slicker is goddamn non-rotten. Like, get him the fuck out of here. She was so angry. It was so, and I flash back like, this wouldn't have been fun when I was 23.
No.
This isn't fun now.
No, it's really not.
What the
fun
hell?
Now. It's really not fun.
and then we get to Tucson, and it's the city of Tucson is so awesome and beautiful, but
there's also places that you just fucking at the height. I heard this the other day. At the height of the Van Hagar era of Van Halen, when they sold way more records than Van Halen had, the original version, he couldn't fucking sell a ticket on the East Coast. East Coast said, no, I don't like Hagar. I don't like it. I don't want it. They would go do half-filled venues.
What?
There's certain places where people are just like, I don't know it. I don't understand it.
Springsteen was never huge for a long time on the West Coast.
Yeah,
really?
Like there's sometimes there's people that, like, no matter how popular they are on the radio or on TV, like, they go certain places. Like, you kind of go sometimes, you're in certain towns, and you look at the town and go, how are these people going to know about Natasha Leggero?
right? Yeah.
You just don't know. Like, you look at a town and go, there's just no way they're that deep into comedy.
Yeah,
They're that deep into something like that.
I just want to point out that
Dave and I don't sell tickets everywhere, and we feel awesome about it.
You're the only consistent acts out there right now. You're the only one that
like
knows.
solid, like you bankable, like we just like we know what he's not selling. He's not selling here, and he's not selling there, and you can count on Barrett not to sell. Sold for a moment, sold for a hot moment. Then his price was a hot moment. Where, just like you would be brought food, women would bring me their vaginas. I would tell them if they could go forward with them or if they needed to work on them, and then they would go away.
Yeah.
Right?
You give them each a cricket.
Right, there you go. Eat a cricket, like that. Hobo tang. Yeah. Eat them right up. Right? Do you want to? You want to spin our hands around?
Oh, we got a rap.
We can do a bonus.
Let's do a bonus.
We'll do a halftime.
Let's do a bonus one.
Let's do some little bonus stuff.
We're gonna do some bonus.
Because I heard you'll like this story when I was in Tucson, because the hotel that I stayed in is a place called the Congress, which I think, if it wasn't, it was modeled the hotel in No Country for Old Men, where the Anton Chigurh shoots Woody Harrelson. It looked like that hotel. And so the guy, there's all this John Dillinger stuff in there. I was like, I go, did John Dillinger get captured here? And they go, he was captured in Tucson, but not at this hotel. What happened was his gang they just pulled off some giant robbery, and they had these big packing cases full of loot, and they had them on the third floor of their rooms. Then a fire broke out. So the firemen, there's no third floor in the hotel anymore because the fire burned it up. So the firemen are all there, they're putting they're putting the fire out, and these guys come up to them and are like, hey, we have some luggage, some big crates up on the third floor. And they go, well, there's a fire up there. And then they go, we'll give you $1,500 if you go get them. And the fireman went, okay. And then one of them went and told the police, we got some guys, and they suddenly have all this money, and they want to get, and then the police went, all right, let's follow them, and they followed them to a house which was around the corner, which still is there, and that's where John Dillinger was hanging out. And the police apparently walked into the house. It was not a raid.
Hello!
They just walked in, and John Dillinger was at a table and just goes, I'll be damned. And then they arrested him. That was the whole thing.
That's fucking awesome.
So get good help.
Here's the thing. When your fucking name is Dillinger, how do you not rob banks?
I know.
Dillinger does not sell corn. Like, have you had any of that Dillinger corn? No. They do they fucking grow a good corn. You're not a claims adjuster. You literally, your name's Dillinger, you go, look, go to high school or whatever, but you need to rob banks.
Rob.
That's a trouble. That's trouble.
Yeah.
You're trying. You probably fuck a lot too, but that's it. Dudes mostly. Dudes mostly. We'll be right back. Dudes mostly.
Whoa.
He would fuck dudes.
Patton Oswalt, the Great American Gas Bag, has been our guest, and I'm Dave Anthony. This is Greg Grant.
You can go to
walkingtheroom@gmail.com. You can go to Walking Room at Facebook. You can go to Walking Room at Twitter. Walking Room at Tumblr. And did you have anything else to say?
What do you call people that have money and they bestow it upon the arts? What do you call those people?
Patrons.
He's fucking been a patron of our show. They have to call him a gas bag the entire time.
You literally.
Did you fucking
I didn't fart. That was my stomach making a noise.
You couldn't hear it. He literally stomach farted. Like you.
Yeah.
Gas shifted in your stomach when he said that to you.
My interior body was upset.
If you try to be a loving human being in this closet, he'll get sick. He actually gets repulsed by genuine. I mean,
I can diarrhea at will. You've been glitter done.
Dude, you've been doing it for fucking 50 episodes. It's not like people don't know that. Glitter done.